Hi, and welcome to another video of the listening practice series on my channel in English with Lisa. The short stories in these videos are all created and narrated by me. It's my voice you hear, not that of an AI, artificial intelligence program. This listening series is entirely in English, and it's separated in playlists of different levels, from A1 all the way up to C1 and C2. So, let's get started. Grab a notebook for any new vocabulary, get comfortable, and enjoy today's story. Welcome to today's story, The Mysterious House. Chapter 1, The New Neighbor. Emma lived in a small town where life was simple and quiet. She worked at the local bakery and knew almost everyone in town. But one day, something changed. A new person moved into the old house on Baker Street. The house was big, with dark windows and a tall fence around it. It had been empty for many years, and people often said it was haunted. Emma was curious. She wanted to know who the new person was. She watched from her window, but did not see anyone. The next day, she walked past the house. The gate was closed, and the garden looked wild and unkempt. The grass was too long, and the trees had thick, tangled branches. The house itself seemed dark, almost as if it was hiding something. Suddenly she heard a noise. Someone was inside. She stopped and listened carefully. It sounded like footsteps moving slowly across the wooden floor. Her heart started beating faster. She knocked on the door, but no one answered. Then she saw a shadow behind the curtain. Someone was watching her. Emma felt a chill run down her spine. Who was inside the house, and why were they hiding? Comprehension questions. Number 1. Where does Emma live? A. In a big city. B. In a small town. C. In the forest. The correct answer is B. In a small town. Number 2. Why was Emma curious? A. A new person moved into that old house. B. She lost her cat. C. She wanted to buy the house. The correct answer is A. A new person moved into an old house. Number 3. What did Emma see behind the curtain? A. A dog. B. A bird. C. A shadow. The correct answer is C. A shadow. Chapter 2. A Strange Meeting. Emma could not stop thinking about the house. The next evening she walked by again. This time, as she reached the front gate, the door opened A tall man stood there. He had white hair and wore a long coat. His face was pale, and his dark eyes seemed to study her carefully. "Hello," Emma said, trying to sound friendly. "I live nearby. Welcome to the neighborhood." The man looked at her for a moment and then said, "Thank you. I am Mr. Black." His voice was deep and serious. Emma felt nervous. There was something strange about him. "Your house is very interesting," she said, glancing at the dark windows. Mr. Black smiled a little, but it was not a warm smile. "Yes, it is old," he said. "Would you like to come inside?" Emma hesitated. The house looked dark and cold inside. The air around it felt heavy. She could hear the wind blowing through the trees, making a creepy sound. Should she go in? Comprehension questions. Number 1. What does Mr. Black look like? A. He has white hair and a long coat. B. He has short black hair. C. He is a young boy. The correct answer is A. He has white hair and a long coat. Number 2. How does Emma feel when she talks to Mr. Black? A. Happy. B. Nervous. C. Angry. The correct answer is B. Nervous. Number 3. What does Mr. Black ask Emma? A. To go inside the house. B. To go away. C. To bring him food. The correct answer is A. To go inside the house. Chapter 3. Inside the house. Emma decided to go inside. As she stepped over the threshold, a cold draft touched her skin. The house was dark, and a strange smell filled the air. A mix of dust, old wood, and something else she could not quite recognize. The furniture was covered in dust, and there were many books on the shelves. Some looked very old, with worn covers and faded letters. The walls were decorated with paintings, all dark and mysterious. One painting in particular caught her attention. It showed a family standing in front of the house, but their faces were not clear. "Would you like some tea?" Mr. Black asked, his voice breaking the silence. "Yes, please," Emma said, though she was unsure if she wanted to stay. Mr. Black disappeared into the kitchen. Emma walked closer to the painting. She reached out and gently touched the edge of the frame. Suddenly, she felt cold air on her neck. "Do you like the painting?" Mr. Black asked from behind her. Emma jumped, turning quickly. "Oh, yes, it is interesting," she said, forcing a smile. Mr. Black smiled in return, but there was something strange in his eyes. "That painting is very old. Some people say it is special." Emma felt a shiver run down her spine. What did he mean? Comprehension questions. What does the house smell like? A. Fresh. B. Old. C. Like flowers. The correct answer is B. Old. Number 2. What does Emma see on the wall? A. A mirror. B. A painting. C. A clock. The correct answer is B. A painting. Number 3. Why does Emma feel strange? A. Mr. Black is very nice. B. The house is small. C. Mr. Black says the painting is special. The correct answer is C. Mr. Black says the painting is special. Chapter 4. The Truth. That night, Emma could not sleep. She kept thinking about the painting, the way the figures in it seemed to move when she looked away. Was there really a mystery in the house? The next morning she returned. She had to know the truth. "Mr. Black, who are the people in the painting?" she asked directly. Mr. Black sighed. "It is my family," he said quietly. "A long time ago they disappeared. No one ever found out what happened." Emma gasped. "That means you—" Mr. Black nodded. "Yes, I am the last one left. This house keeps their memories, and sometimes I think it keeps their voices too." Emma shivered. She suddenly understood why the house felt so strange. It was full of memories, full of a past that never let go. "Do you want to leave this place?" she asked softly. Mr. Black smiled sadly. "I think it is time." A few months later, Emma was walking home one day, and she saw a moving truck in front of the house. Mr. Black was leaving. With him leaving, the shadows seemed to fade. The house, once dark and mysterious, looked somehow different. As she walked home, Emma felt lighter. She had solved the mystery of the house, and now Maple Street would finally be at peace. Comprehension questions. Number 1. Who are the people in the painting? A. A famous family. B. Mr. Black's family. C. Emma's family. The correct answer is B. Mr. Black's family. Number 2. What does Mr. Black decide to do? A. Stay in the house. B. Paint a new picture. C. Move away. The correct answer is C. Move away. Number 3. How does the house look at the end? A. Dark and mysterious. B. Lighter and peaceful. C. Bigger. The correct answer is B. Lighter and peaceful. The end. Thank you for listening to today's story. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I love hearing from all of you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a new lesson. See you soon. Bye.